Uh, shit.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New Orleans Saints and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And that'll carry over the back line.
Who's the Bills?
Bro, you gonna play or what, man?
For a touchback. Ready. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Kamara gets it again on second down. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 20. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws. Ready.
Now Winston on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And this is intercepted. He was trying to give it to Davis. Picked off by Paulson and Debo. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll scratch out about a yard up to the 32. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On play action, Winston. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Winston to throw for it on 4th. He gets this one to
That
Jackson.
lucky shit there.
And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Give them 18 on that one. And that leads to a New Orleans first down. They go play action. Winston. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Oh, you got it, fucker.
Possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. So the shotgun snap to Allen.
That's not bad.
It's intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The turnover put him in great field position. You don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, come on. It's like that. Fucking come on, really?
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt.
Yep.
And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, no score after 1 on EA Sports. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
They run. It's Kamara. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll try to throw now. Winston looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. The 30. 10. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes.
Nah, he broke it up. Fuck.
Just kidding. But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Play action now. Winston. Going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there for us in incompletion.
4th down. Winston. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. From the gun, Winston. David Johnson here on the catch. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9. And that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Jameis to throw it. There's Chris Olave. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Winston. And that ball incomplete. Nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Jair Elam makes a pick. There he goes right side. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it
2
now
pick sixes. Crazy.
They're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. To throw is Winston. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn. Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the
Another
half, trying to
pick.
hit a big chunk play
How
right
you
here
nice like
and
that.
add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action. Singletary. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before half for Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field. But to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So the 2-point conversion trend continues, at least as far as trying those goes. They've attempted them after all 3 touchdowns, CD, and converted now 2 of them.
They're not just dipping their toe in the water, are they? I mean, they're committed to going for 2 points, and 2 out of 3, now with a 22-0 lead. In a sense, they're a little bit ahead of the curve because normally it would be 21, wouldn't it?
And with the way their defense is playing, I don't know if it matters if they do convert any of these. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A give to Kerr running right. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Here's Winston. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford it.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They pitch it out to Cook. Down to about the 23.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Well, not exactly the way that they drew it up, partner, but certainly not going to complain because the end result, touchdown. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's not going to make it to the goal line. They've been perfect on the night in 2-point conversions, but not here, as this time they come up empty. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent. But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Winston's throw complete there to Johnson. And they'll work this down inside the 30. 1st down, Winston. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
From the 44, Allen. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. The partner is still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the fourth quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
3 quarters in the books. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to get the football back at their own 17. And they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Winston. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Left side, Cook. And he goes backwards here. Losing yardage back to the 16. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Allen. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. And a decisive advantage became even more decisive. They already had the win in hand, but they keep pressing the tempo, and they pile on with another touchdown reception.
Would you consider that touchdown a reward to all the tight ends on their roster for their effort today? Not just running their routes, but all the time they spent in the trenches laying down.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Hey, I'm gonna give him 100 since I get this guy. That's what I said, boys. In the 4th quarter. I thought he was quit by now, but he hadn't.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together. And my goodness, another interception. And I think the ball's out. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Kerr. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Play fake. Winston. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
I missed it.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
On third down, here's Camara. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. Fourth down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the fourth quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about... Gets by him, and now a little daylight. 30, 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's enough.
There. 40 to fucking nothing. He can't do shit. You know what's funny about that? Look, I broadcasted the whole fucking thing.